I am so confused with what's been going on my server.
Nah, nothing is ever happening in your server.
Nothing ever happened.
Clearly.
Whatever happens.
Well,
Other
I
than
don't
these
see
the
any.
cheese 7-7 attacks right here.
Well, I don't see anything with. When Space Marines got anything changed, so womp womp, I guess.
What do you mean?
Fair enough. Like, there's only 3 admins past myself, and RB and Hampy seem to just be lurking admins, it seems like, because every time...
I just use my powers against this like fat fuck like this guy.
Ah, okay.
Well, if you're the fat fuck, Happy, huh?
Watch. Nerf this.
I have the privilege of confirming Hampy is not a fat fuck.
Well, you see,
I feel like he's skinny enough that you could fit him in a pint glass.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, hey, I gained weight while being in Britain, even though I walked so much. I think that's SSW.
How did you gain weight while here?
Day by day, this gay hand.
I don't know. I gained weight.
If you eat,
I'll say, okay, do I gain
weight.
weight for being in Britain? Yes, I gained like 1 kilogram.
Cool.
Yeah.
You like special?
Yeah, you look gay boys, don't you, Cheese?
Well, you're a gay boy.
Pride ally, looking
You're the gay boy, mate. What are you on about?
Bro, why are you not online though? Bro, why you offline on Discord though?
I don't know.
It's not. He's a ghost. He's a ghost.
Yeah. I'm not actually here. I've never been here. More part of your imagination. I hope you get a child in the golden ticket factory. You know the golden factory. Oh, nigga. Oh shit!
And he said it too.
Fuck's sake,
I like
fuck's
that
sake.
the split second. I was like, wait, no.
Yes, L. Yeah, penguins. That's what I'm eating whilst I'm
What did you do to
just
him?
starting to read your message.
He lives in the shadow realm, I guess.
Well, did you disconnect him?
No, I didn't, but he deserved to be disconnected.
What did you do to him?
I didn't touch him, actually. I just shook my head.
What? Did he just leave? I didn't get to time him out before he left. Hold on. You mad at him?
Well, no, I didn't do anything.
What? Did he just
Yeah, I think he
evaporate?
just evaporated.
Bro, just turned into ash.
We found out that he was a ghost, and he just gone.
How do I Victoria 2 still run? Turn it off, like hello? I quit the
It's
game.
bugging. It's buggy.
It's very much bugging out. And oh my god, am I seeing this gay guy called Minosha playing Gmod? Holy. His house like kinda deserves to be like nuked into oblivion.
No, not no. Shush. No bad time for me to be trying to read a mess. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna just camp this corner for a second. Okay, game. So where are we? We are. So how do we move this? Let's push. No, tissues are not needed. I'm not crying, you're crying. Always. Always and forever. Shit. I saw some. I saw one scary thing and another scary thing killed me instead. Okay, let's go back into it.
Back into what?
I'm playing War Thunder.
Back
Ah.
into the thick of it.
Cock and ball torch to the game.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Every now and then, a little bit of War Thunder's enjoyable. Every now and then. I don't grind it as much as a lot of dedicated War Thunder players, so I can say that.
I'm just waiting
I
for
see.
steel aces, honestly. Gonna be released at the end of this year.
What's that? Steel what?
Steel aces. It's what if you combined wolf tanks like arcade HP,
Yeah.
but with War Thunder like esque hit models and all that? So if you aim in the hull, you do obviously do more damage because you hit through and all that.
Yeah.
If you hit in the ammo, you do like a. They haven't. They're not sure if they want to just keep it at a damage multiplier or a actual, negative thing that also happens next to that.
Well, if they're doing it as health bars, but they're having the health bar be affected by hitting it in different places, then
Yeah.
fair.
So let's say you hit a cupola, you do jack shit of damage.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Oh,
You steal aces.
I don't know what that is.
that actually sounds like an
That's
interesting take. Like, I'm not against it.
And it's made by people who are annoyed at the historical accuracy of, War Thunder and Wolf Tanks. So it's like, okay.
It's people that want to make it more historically sort of driven.
Yeah, but they know that the whole bit more arcadey makes the game more fun to play. So they're gonna do that first, and later on they want to introduce like super historical modes.
No, yeah, that makes sense. I think that's, at least on War Thunder's issue, that's why there's a lot of historical issues, because the tanks just don't play well together in the same time periods.
It's
Yeah,
almost like making a game solely focused on tanks and not only like not having as much of like warfare, especially infantry, gives an inaccurate view of everything.
True. But I guess that's interesting for the potential future of War Thunder, because they've like full on
Because that's why
teased
I-
the idea
I
of
personally-
having infantry involved.
It's just like games like
Fuck.
World of Tanks and to a lesser extent War Thunder just like have ruined how people perceive tanks, because everyone now like a lot of people just think of it as tank on tank combat and only like view tanks from that perspective.
True.
Which is why so many people love heavy tanks, even though in reality they weren't really that effective. Especially compared to medium tanks. It's why like people fucking love German tanks, despite the fact that they weren't really that good, and they weren't really particularly advanced. And like some of their better tanks were plagued by issues that the game doesn't represent, like the type of tank, which
True. Like,
was a decent design. It's just incredibly unreliable and expensive.
I think the issue, that's just an issue in general, though, isn't it? Like, people take game perspectives and they just, because no game is gonna give you the full sort of picture of what it was like during that time.
Yeah, that's why like there's a whole like segment of like obviously you can study to be a historian, but there's people who study how games and other forms of media impact people's perception on history.
Yeah.
Which is why you get like so many Toy 4 people who like say the dumbest shit about history. Well, it's like on the one hand, I can understand games not going fully in depth. Like I can understand Boy not giving a pivotal focus on like the Holocaust and shit, because that's not what the game's focused on. But it is really just how people perceive history and how they choose to engage with the media.
Saying that,
presents aspects of it.
saying that, even though it's not Hoy's focus, it would be very doable for Hoy to incorporate, because it does have a political system, national focuses and spirits. So you could just add, like especially on the German side, like a small scientific debuff because you've like had your Jewish academics ran out the country. You could have a small debuff because player decision, you've actually decided to go with the Holocaust and that increased consumer goods because of it. But
I
it's
mean,
maybe
I feel
increased
like
factory
Road
output.
to 56 like strikes a good balance with having it so Germany, like with Hitler, for example, like a big point of contention is how he gets a political power increase, which would imply that he was an efficient politician. Obviously, for us as players, we understand that it's just because it's a buff to Germany to get them to do more shit. But from a historical context, it would imply that. But with Road to 56, sure, it still has the PP bonus, but also has debuffs to compliance gain and resistance growth, because people would be more likely to resist and not comply with the Nazi regime because of its actions.
No, that's true. It's it's a weird thing, isn't it, when it comes to
Well, it's like people who know history somewhat can easier make the divide between what the game makes as a decision because of gameplay and what it makes to, accurately display history. But I mean, for the average Hoi 4 player who gets their history knowledge primarily from it, will have that kind of view. It's also why games like Hoi have a bigger group of wearables.
true.
And it is like inconsistencies with how they want to perceive it, because like with the Soviet Union, you get a good view of their tragedies for the most part, like with the Purge and such,
Yeah.
where you have like the nation's political path centered around that. But with the Nazis, sure, you have the inner circle, but the inner circle kind of just shows like how the Nazi regime worked, and
I guess it
also shows it in a much better light.
I guess to a small degree though, it's also sensitivity. Because the purges and stuff like that in Russia, that's very it's almost actively spoken about in any country other than Russia itself. People know about it in Russia, but it's not actively discussed. When it comes to the Holocaust and stuff, people know about it, but no one talks about it. Not unless Israel or something anti-Semitic is like in the news. No one otherwise is talking about the fucking. I forgot the full stat. Like, what is it? Is it 6 million that were killed or something like? No one just actively talks about that, really.
Because like the thing between the purges and stuff like the Holocaust is like the Holocaust is generally accepted as a bad thing. Usually, you're never gonna rope anyone in by saying the Holocaust didn't happen or that it wasn't bad. It's more just like it's more subversive with how it comes. You know,
Oh yeah,
whereas the Purge, it's like it's not as clear cut.
yeah,
Like obviously, like for the most part, people still understand that it's a bad thing and a shit ton of people got murdered for no reason. But with how gray area like a lot of the Soviets were, and how a lot of it was based on assumption, whereas it's very clear cut why the Nazis did what they did, and like who they did it to.
yeah. No, 100%. But it still causes its own issues when it comes to media, because
You know, it's to
Yeah.
find the balance between still having it be engaging or to fulfill the function of the media while also accurately representing the event.
yeah,
And you know, it is also the issue that a lot of people have the misconception that history is objective when it's very much subjective.
I do find that amusing. That quite literally comes down to the fucking.
Well, I mean, like, history is just perspectives. It is
Oh, yeah.
just people recounting events. Like, it's also why people shouldn't treat primary sources as infallible, because it's written by a person, and a person makes mistakes, or can be wrong, or there just be a lack of sources to where a lot of information could be based in propaganda. Like, for example, the Battle of Villers-Bocage, a lot of the information from it is from British veterans with interviews they did like decades after, to where they don't remember events clearly, or from German reports and news, which were, you know, heavily propagandized.
No, yeah, you are right.
I mean, a good example of subjectivity in history is one person, like, for example, say, like, the conflict with Cuba, between the US and Cuba. One person can have the perspective of it being that Cuba had become communist, so the US didn't like them because of them being communist and getting closer to the Soviet Union, and because of that, that's what caused the conflict. But from another perspective, you can see, well, Cuba wasn't inherently communist at the start, and the US pushing them to, because of their collectivization processes that may or may not have harmed some US business, the US adopted an aggressive stance towards Cuba, which eventually pushed them to the Soviets, because initially, with Fidel Castro, he was still relatively pro-USA, until the US, you know, started pushing him away.
Yeah,
So obviously, one like you'll find accounts that are more accurate than others, but overall, you can never say one is objectively more like one is objectively correct, the other isn't. Just that they can be more accurate to a degree.
no, you are right. You are. Um, and you even see stuff like that in modern, in current events, in like news events that's happening at the moment.
Well, the best way to think of it is history is just the politics of the past.
No, yeah, no, that is true. But what I mean with that is, um, the subject, the perspective sort of thing, is a lot of people didn't know. Donald Trump, for instance, was big friends with Jeffrey Epstein. My games for us. But and when he ran for election last year, a big thing of his was releasing the Epstein files, and now he's saying that they just don't exist, and apparently a lot of MAGA fans didn't even know he was actually friends with Epstein.
No, he's was the guy that was the neighbor of Epstein that is also working for Trump. Even laughed in a interview. He stood next to him. And he laughed, basically. Yeah, it's fucking insane what's happening with the Epstein files.
Yeah,
I mean, history is basically just a narrative. It is a story like any other. It's just that it's more rooted in reality and attempts to accurately display it. So, and with how information goes out, bunch of history can be lost. And, narratives can be shaped by who is pressing them.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, I personally disagree with the whole term of history is written by the victors, because it most certainly isn't. There are plenty of examples
The,
of losers writing history and influencing the narrative,
no,
like
that's
the
true.
lost cause.
The thing is with that though, for the most part of history, because history was written by the rich and the famous essentially, because they were the ones who could actually afford to have historical works actually commissioned. There's the odd bit of like just pieces of history out there alternatively, but because of that, it more times than not was the victor that wrote history. Obviously,
Uh,
it's not the
I,
only
I
time.
wouldn't say that that necessarily implies the victor wrote history, because it is most certainly like obviously I get what you're putting down, but I don't feel like that would certainly impact like much older history. But I feel like anything like 1800s and onwards, it's not about who won or lost. It's more just who puts the most effort into putting their side of history on like the main focus. Like,
Well, yeah,
even
true.
an example like Woodrow Wilson, like the president of America during World War I, was a historian who had his biases through growing up in the South during Reconstruction, and revitalized the KKK because of his historical teachings and focus on promoting that idea. The Confederates lost, but because they put such an emphasis on improving their side, making their side look better, the loser can very often try to paint themselves in a better way. And I mean, even then, like the Nazis as well, any generals that survived after the fall very much tried to paint themselves in a better light by saying that it wasn't their fault and blaming other factors that
Oh yeah.
may or may not have influenced it but weren't the reason.
No, you're
And
right. But
and often countries latched onto propaganda and straight up incorrect information when it suited them.
yeah, but that's also slightly newer stuff where the underdog could have more of a public voice. When I say it in terms of, I'm talking about stuff from the medieval era or before, because it wasn't just, you didn't have newspapers everywhere. You didn't have um, everyone, nearly everyone, with some perspective of history which is getting recorded. We're talking about a time where most people didn't even know how to write.
Hmm.
We're talking about a time where education was actually just for the rich, and anything that needed to be done past that was commissioned. It was obviously done by lords, kings, queens. A good example of it is the the conquest of Britain in, well, England in 1066 by William the Conqueror. Right after the invasion, well, around the same time, shortly afterwards, I'm pretty sure, there's a tapestry which was commissioned, and it goes on about how William's like rise and from duke to king, and how he unified England, sort of thing. But it doesn't actually discuss how he was an illegitimate child, because no one spoke about the fact that he was a bastard beforehand. That's like very rarely noted anywhere in history. There is no,
At the time, sure, but nowadays
yeah.
it's relatively common. But
Oh yeah,
I, I I still don't think that necessarily implies victors write history. It's more just the people with the influence and the focus on wanting to establish their narrative.
That still does make the saying at least partly true, because even though the other side might have priests, bishops, monks, whatever, that wrote a less biased or even opposite side of the story, it still is those with the influence which is writing the loudest story, at least for the longest time. So
Obviously, back then it would have been much harder, and how do I put this? It's like there's always gonna be a bias, no matter which
Oh, yeah.
side is writing it. But even then, viewing it from a victor and a loser narrative kind of leaves out the nuance within it.
true.
Because like even then, it could be seen like, you know, obviously a king can commission a portrait or a history book to be written to provide a certain narrative or view of their rule, but it all depends on how effective that messaging is. You can write a book, but especially in those times, if they couldn't read, they would only be reinforcing that narrative within people who typically would already agree with them.
That's true. That is true. Like, it's yeah. It's one of those where, because of the type of thing it is, early histories, even though there was other sides to it that was recorded, it did give a little bit of credence to the saying. That is all I'm trying to say.
It's less that victory is written by the victors. It's more just, especially early on in history, the losers were less capable of putting out their message, I guess. It's not that they
Oh yeah.
isn't expressly written. It's just that back then our narrative, like the narratives that we base our views of much earlier history on, is most definitely more influenced by people who are more victorious or more capable to spread their wealth and influence because of the fact that, you know, they weren't dead. They weren't the ones to lose, and especially when back then when conflicts would be more outright of these groups of people are either going to be able to get their message out and win, or they don't get their message out and they're losing. And if they're gone, they won't be able to spread that message.
Yeah.
But even then, there are still accounts that influence, and that's why constantly history is revised.
Oh yeah.
As more information is found, and
Yeah.
you know, we build on other perspectives.
No, 100%. That is accurate. Like,
And even in recent times, right now, that still has its kind of rule within it, to where right now the narratives that we process and put out today, later in time, could be found to have been incorrect or to not give enough voice to another perspective that influenced the event.
no, and that will likely happen. Like, it's kind of interesting to think what might be the loudest or the first sort of go-to source that people use in the future for events, because social media is obviously something which is going to be there and it's going to have almost endless logs for it. But then you've also got
I mean, I wouldn't say endless logs, because
I did say near endless. Who? Oh, fuck off. Who's server deafing me?
probably Bjorn, seeing as you just joined. Wow. Lucky guess.
Boo. Boo.
I'm literally trying to listen to BK and I get server deafened. Dickhead.
You trying to say 90?
One of the few times I actually try to listen to him.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Wow.
You know, baby steps, Afro, baby steps. I mean, like, you already kind of see that with, like, conspiracy theories, to where people nowadays can be misled to a completely inaccurate narrative already, even with the internet and all the information, to where you can see that a lot of stuff that we were taught isn't correct, or a lot of conspiracy theories are just downright illogical. But you also have to remember the emotional aspect of it. Going back to the lost cause, a lot of it was that the Confederates fought for slavery and they wanted to keep it. But when they lost and they saw that their entire ideals within it, because they thought that that war is do
Yeah,
or die.
I can boil the kettle.
If they lose, the black race would in theory destroy the nation. And when they watched that didn't happen, like any other doomsday cult, they shifted the goalpost and tried to make the narrative seem, not that they were fighting just for slavery, it may or may not have been an aspect of it, but trying to push the idea that there was more to it. As much as looking back at history, we give credence to other perspectives and values, it just can as easily be used to muddy the waters and try to add gray areas where they didn't exist.
No, that's true. That's true. Like, conspiracy theories, that those ones will be fun to like go through in the future.
I mean, a lot of the people who believe in them, they don't really believe in it because of, like, they actually think the facts are on their side, because they don't view science from a perspective of the science says this, so I should base it on this. They more view it as science is with us, agrees with us, rather than basing their views and outlooks on what the science says.
Yeah.
And the emotional aspects to it, like with the anti-vax movement, a
To
lot
be
of
fair,
it
science
was
is only
caused by
important if
outcry.
it agrees with you.
True.
The more interesting ones though, when it comes to it, like, yeah, fair enough. Anti-vaxxers, flat earthers, they're always going to be an annoying part of history because they're completely going against science. But the ones that honestly I think will have a bit more of an impact there will be the ones that are like the Holocaust deniers, or the shut up.
Well, you see, after that's kind of what I'm trying to get at. It's obviously we can point at something like anti-vax or flat earthers and point out, well, that's obviously wrong. The average person who hasn't been put in the situation where they would get roped into those ideas, it's much easier to point and laugh, because a lot of their arguments are dumb and aren't really susceptible to the majority of people. It's those kinds of fringe ideas. You have to be in a very specific mindset to fall to those trappings. But there's a lot of other crazy shit, like Holocaust denial, to where there's a lot more of a build-up to it. Like, you'll start with anti-woke shit, and then it will progressively shift the goalpost towards alt-right and fascism. It will start with simple ideas to where you more likely agree with them. Like, sure, a feminist being too extreme, you will agree with that. The average person will see, well, that feminist is being a bit egregious. And then the goalpost is slowly shoved. I mean, even then, like, you've got things like cultural Marxism, which is exactly the same as the whole aspect of, like, a lot of the anti-woke. It will be that it starts in the center, and then it's slowly shifted towards pinning it on one group and blaming them for all the problems. Because, I mean, fundamentally, think about it. If you think about the fundamentals of anti-woke ideology and the idea of cultural Marxism, it is essentially the same, except you swapped out Jew with woke. A group of progressives are influencing your children and the minds of the people in order to achieve a goal and change the culture within the group. And then all you have to ask is, who is funding these people to do that? The Jews.
Oh man, that's
It's
so
always
true.
the Jews.
It's always the Jews.
I mean, obviously, when I point it out like that, it's obviously insane. But what I'm getting at
Holy
is,
BK, what you say is that Jews are truly evil and the cause of all issues in our society.
no.
That, to be fair, BK, some of the woke shit did go a bit too far.
Yeah, but that's the thing, Jemania. I agree with you. There are most certainly aspects to it that
But
go way
that's
too
mainly
far.
because
No,
of
no, no.
HR.
I love the part where they had
It's mainly
massive,
because of HR
almost
recruitment.
naked
But, like-
parades and yelled, "We're queer, we're here, we're coming for your children." I love that part.
But with,
No, no, no,
with
no, no.
every with every
Queers
kind of
for Palestine. That's
But-
the most beautiful one.
Yeah, the one where the Palestinians wanted to kill them.
Yeah, and then they're like, we're here for you.
We're here for you. Okay, cool. Please stand in this firing line so we can kill you.
But that's the thing with every kind of movement, is that you always have the bad aspects of it that go way too far. And I agree with you that there are aspects of wokeness that go too far.
It was the worst
But my point is,
post Gamergate like what 2022 something.
yeah,
like that?
but that's the thing. A lot of it is it's not just, I understand the point you're saying, and I agree with you, but it is also a bit that it's a clash between both the anti-woke and woke.
Yeah,
Both
no,
are
no.
going at each other in an extreme. But
Yeah,
what
and then
I'm-
one goes over the line. The majority would really is just in the middle. Will swing to the other side, and I'll just go.
Yeah.
We go up and down with the ship.
yeah, but
Then
the
we
point,
support the one side, and we support the other side.
I love
But,
going
but
down
that-
with the ship.
but that's what I'm saying. With the whole anti-woke thing, it is just starting with, oh, look at these extreme woke people. Look at how crazy they are, and the average person will most likely agree. And then it's just a slow shift of going further and further until you reach that point to where an extremist ideology is then pushed. Just as much as you'll see with people that point out extremely racist and fascist and then paint it as all of conservatism.
The problem is,
When
BK,
that's not accurate.
extremists will always make a big enough mistake. They'll just they'll form an opposition big enough against it.
Exactly. Whichever loudest party seems the most reasonable will win, and the other one gets blamed.
There's a bit of media capture.
I don't think
Echo
it's
chambers, but-
necessarily what seems...
Well, sorry, gets portrayed as the most reasonable.
Oh no, because I think it's both will portray themselves as reasonable because
they'll
they're
always
both
try
they'll
That's
both
in their incest.
they'll both start with reasonable comments and statements, and then it will slowly push the envelope until you get to the point to where even if you
It becomes based.
shut up, Jon. To the point
Troll.
to which you are unconsciously agreeing and supporting extremists. Like you see it a lot with the MAGA movement, for example, with people who aren't necessarily even bad people themselves. They got fucked over by the system, which they did, and they got roped into the one group that promised them salvation, in a sense.
The
And
Jews.
because of that, they then use that in order to further their own goals at the expense of those people that support them. But because of how gradual it is and how it tries to mask itself enough to where you can cry, it's not you can either say, oh, it's a dog whistle, or no, I was just saying this other thing. It is just a lot of it just starting at the center and then pushing out to the other extreme until you don't notice. And that's how a lot of people get roped in. And you can just as easily acknowledge the extremes of one side and fall to the other extreme, thinking that it is in any way better.
I'm gonna be honest, they roped me in when they started getting extreme. I wasn't in it before that.
I can be right, man.
No, but when it comes to that, there's always going to be extremists, and there's always going to be counter revolutionaries essentially to that.
I mean, there's always going to be people that are in shitty situations, and there's also always going to be people that blame that shitty situation on somewhere else, so you feel like you can fix it. It's all
Yeah.
fucking feelings. It's nothing more than feelings, and feelings suck because
That's
it's unpredictable.
fundamentally
Feelings
the
are strong.
aspect-
That's how
that-
people
that's
can.
It's
fundamentally the aspect of the culture. Because
It's also how the Azerbaijani government is trying to quote a bit of a rivalry with the Russians, so their population will vote for him again, right? Something like that.
because
support
It's
some of
something
it.
along those lines. It's
it's
so
a-
it's been goofy.
I mean,
yeah,
that's kind of
it's
how
a-
it goes. Because from a politician's perspective, you absolutely love the culture war. I mean, think about it. It's a policy that you don't have to do anything to actually fix or whatever. And you can just make token gestures onto either side to get easy votes without having to do anything. And because it doesn't have an exact solution to it, you can infinitely progress it forever. To
Yeah, it's
constantly
amazing.
rope people in without having to do any work yourself.
It's-
Because discussing how you're gonna
Exactly, BK.
because
We should do
discussing-
more culture wars.
because discussing how you're gonna fix the economy or how you're gonna sort out the foreign issues. It's
How you're gonna
complex.
fix the fucking debt?
It's complex. You have to go into it. You're more likely to cause
No,
division. Because,
We're gonna increase the debt, but we're gonna
Because the-
blame.
because there's
We're gonna
more
blame the
division.
Jews, and then you
People-
have a common enemy again.
People are gonna have a more individualistic view on those issues. But something with the culture war, it's much easier to rope people into bigger groups.
Happy.
Fundamentally,
yourself.
that is how democracy works. Because as much as it claims that the individual
continue,
matters the
Hoyt?
most and all the
Yeah,
votes,
yeah, yeah. Yes. If you check my screen share, I'm quite busy right now.
it's
Hey, you're making
impossible
Hitler.
for a democratic
No,
government to
I'm saving him.
obviously appeal to
You're
each
saving Hitler?
individual voter, so they go for
Yeah,
bigger
he's
groups.
dying.
The difference between other issues is that social issues like the culture war are just even easier to rope people in a bigger group because it's focused on emotions. Things like the economy, foreign diplomacy, stuff like that. People are more likely to base their opinion on their perspectives and the facts that are provided, and they are more likely to form their own individualistic opinion. With something like social issues, they're more likely to have other influences that aren't necessarily more objective or at least have a more foundational view within science and information. It's much easier to get people to subscribe to those ideas because it's even more subjective.
Subject to my opinion, and that's all.
Oh, fucking hell.
Damn, his circular system is absolutely eating the bed. Oh well, there we go.
Did I just see like
Are you
testicle?
operating on Hitler?
Yes.
He has a testicle issue as well. Apparently, I saw that.
Yeah, he does. Let's see what does he have. He has blood clots. He has deep vein thrombosis, high cholesterol. What more?
Where's his drug problems? Where's his drug
Is
problems?
hypertrophy.
Where's his drug problems?
We'll see.
Where's his drug problems?
Oh, he also has that. You know, I can fix that with lifestyle. So I can make him do yoga. That's probably gonna fix it.
Make Hitler.
What? Hey man, it's called base and red pill. Come on now.
That was a phrase I never thought I'd hear.
I'll be back in a
Base
minute.
and red pill when it comes to making.
Guys, I can fix him. I'll make him do yoga. You know, I was going to invade Germany, but now I've done yoga. I don't feel like it.
I'm
You
sleep.
know, maybe I should befriend the Polish. You know, Czechs, you can have your land back.
I need more money.
Stop being corny.
Yes. So this. That treats it. Now I mean he's
I told
so.
Padranda that I made lunch, and he said, "Wait, you made lunch? I made some lunch as well for tomorrow. How much did you bring?" I got like 16 slices of bread, like a normal amount. I said, "What the fuck? You brought you're getting food for like an entire homeless shelter?" Like
Yeah, he's gonna be eating. He's a hungry, hungry hippo.
no,
Yeah.
no, the man is confused why I brought 16 bread.
16 loaves of bread, or
No.
yes,
Just 16 pieces of bread.
Why just 16 slices of bread? Now you're gonna make him into a sandwich and bring him?
No, I fried eggs and I've got some krensenboller. But you don't know what a krensenboller is, so I might as well say slice of bread.
Oh, man.
Accountable.
Exactly,
Well,
krensenboller with cars.
I mean, you could
you don't
probably
understand.
explain
With
it
a bit of butter or
Right.
no butter?
No butter. Because I didn't know if Badrenda wanted the butter on it.
Okay. It's
You
fair,
gotta have
but
butter
still.
on bread.
No, Cantoball is basically a bun
here we go.
with
BK, look,
raisins in it.
Hitler,
Yoga.
he's doing yoga.
Wait. So Hitler's like, dude.
Look, he's relaxing.
Right. I have a crippling drug addiction. I don't know, man. Just fucking do yoga. What? Your brain enjoys these chemicals that make you feel nice? Just
BK,
do
I
some
sent you a
yoga.
picture of a krensenboll.
Bun with
I
raisins
mean,
in it,
let's see
basically.
if that has.
Well, you could have said a bun, because then I get it more than I'm bringing 16 slices of bread.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
just 16 breads.
Like, it's just a bread
What
bun.
left
You
does
could
he
have just
have?
said it's a bread bun, and I would have understood well
No,
enough.
but it's not like proper like white bread. It's wacky bread. It's very
Well,
tasty.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't assume it's white bread. I assume more white bread if you're just saying 16 slices of bread.
I
Sure,
also
honest-
have 10 normal buns with egg and bacon.
I should have hit her into fucking emergency care. Oh, okay, I found 2, 5, 6. Well, that's good. I found these 2. Yeah, let's do that. And one more. I can make him forced to eat sleeping pills.
Humpy hoy?
I'm still. If you look at my screenshot, I'm still like treating Hitler.
Is he close to being healed?
I mean, there's one. Yeah, I'm missing one disease.
Terminal brain cancer. Huh.
I mean, he has skin rash. What could that be? Could be. I mean, let's try UV.
I mean, he has a heart problem.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I fixed the heart problem. Oh, it was. Okay, found the last disease. Cool. I just hate how, when you look at these, it could be so many things. You have to like try to find what it is. Just I keep going in circles. Here we go. Can I click? Here we go. Buy a map. Oh well, he's not. Okay, let's take it. What more life cells can I give him? I can give him. He was. I can stop. I can force him to stop doing alcohol. I need 1 more point. Hitler does no more alcohol. Because oh yeah, I can make him drug free. Wait, hold on. This is important.
Adolf Hitler. Free. Of his
I think I won't be able to get him. Maybe. Yeah, he's drug free now as well.
I'm back.
Hitler's drug free.
Okay. I'm
I
obviously
saved the guy.
no fair. What game is that?
BioInc.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, it has a lot of similarities to like Plague Inc. in
Yeah,
that
it's basically the inverse of Plague Inc. You're trying to solve a disease.
I mean, you
very
can also
well.
do.
Thank you,
Take a
Felix.
life. You can do choose death.
Hmm.
Where you know,
I just got an odd compliment off one of my viewers. Apparently,
you're hot.
no. Apparently, I look younger.
Yeah, you look like you're 45.
Thank you, Happy.
No problem.
Because you have my stream open.
For once, I do not.
Wow.
Surprisingly. Wait, hold on. There you go.
Right,
How
so
I
I
do?
got recommended a clip of the new Phoenician Probe series because I was curious because they made like they made Doofenshmirtz a new cousin who's like a southern stereotype, and then
That's hilarious.
and I click on the subtitles and it reads Baljeet as Bal shit.
Nice.
Nice one, Bal shit.
I've been good. How are you?
This Afro guy be actually just driving into nowhere. Get a load of this guy.
I know. I might play some Warhammer 3 in a few minutes.
Happy what server?
I'm scanning North Korea at the moment. I don't know.
Scanning North Korea was probably not a whole lot to be scanned.
Whoa.
Now I'm sanctioning North Korea.
Shit.
I was scanning it. Now I'm sanctioning it. Okay, well.
What are you guys
First you need
playing?
to identify the problem, and then you plot the problem.
Yeah, we noticed there were nukes in North Korea, so now we're sanctioning it. The USSR is sanctioning it.
Alright, what are you two playing?
Millennium.
Yeah, they're playing Millennium Dawn.
Okay. I was so confused for a minute.
I'm still saying, well, can it load faster? I'm still
No.
sanctioning North Korea. Like, damn, their economy must be embargoed at this point.
I mean, there's a lot of sanctions, Happy.
Well, North Korea's experts at getting around sanctions, though, let's be honest.
I mean, looking at this fucking loading screen right now, yes, I've been very much circumnavigating it.
Thank you for that,
Real life, like, what
Felix.
the fuck?
Both. I'm now losing cruise missiles.
I'm pretty sure in real life.
You're killing it.
The North Koreans mostly trade with China
Yeah, they do.
anyway, who doesn't sanction.
Yeah, that buys shit for them.
Well, no. It's actually come out recently that North Korea, with some help from other countries, does have a shadow fleet, which actually does proper trading, but then offloads to ships to move into Korea.
I mean, that's probably.
Now we're blaming China for all our problems.
I mean, it's probably a similar situation with Taiwan, with how they are technically not a real country and so can't diplomatically or economically engage with other countries, but they just do it overtly. And I mean, as communist as North Korea is, they do have Coca-Cola there.
Yeah, for the elite.
You're
course.
to some degree, yes, it is similar, but it's also different because even though Taiwan is officially a rebellious state or part of China, it does have proper trade that goes on with it.
I mean, it is a proper country.
It is. Wait, no. You're the wrong nation now. Come on, you have to roleplay China now.
No, it's not. It's a breakaway fucking state. There's some rebels on an island that pretend to be
no,
this
because,
glorious nation, whilst it's always been a province of the Republic, the very much democratic system of China.
You see, like, in terms of, like, politically, in terms of international diplomacy, Taiwan isn't, like, seen as a rebellious state at all. It is just seen as non-existent. It is not
Exactly.
recognized.
It is nothing. It is part of the greater system of China.
And I mean,
Exactly, BK.
even to this day, Taiwan, like the name of it, like it's not actually called Taiwan. It is the Republic of China. It
No, yeah.
claims to be China, and even claims more.
Not really that much anymore.
No,
That
not
was
as much.
that
Not-
was the Kuomintang party. That
Yeah,
still
yeah.
they still broke with that.
Yeah,
They currently elected says the complete own thing.
We're talking about
Currently
a few
says
different things.
Happy
But I mean,
load game.
like, they
Yeah,
still
yeah.
like for a while like even claimed Mongolia, Tanatuba, even parts of Vladivostok and
I mean, that was because
parts of India.
they kind of was forced to. Because they are because the ROC is the descendant from the Qing, basically. After the Qing fell, it was like Sun
No.
Yat-sen.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sun Yat-sen was the one who brought down. So they.
Sun Yat-sen was afterwards.
Yeah, but he
It
still
was
claimed,
fur-
he's the legitimate Chinese ruler. So they take on all the claims and cores, or whatever you want to say it, as the Qing did.
I don't think that's necessarily an accurate view because by the time of like Chiang Kai-shek and Kuomintang and then what is now Taiwan, those are completely separate from the Republic of China, as in the government.
Sun Yat-sen's party and like organization just went into hiding. Like the whole system that they had running still existed.
I'm
It
gonna-
never got deleted.
I'm gonna cut you guys off for a second. Thanks for the sub there, Bjorn.
Because I mean, like you have the Qing government, then you have I think it was the Beiyang government.
Yeah,
which was
the military government. Yes.
Yeah, which was originally a republic, which then turned into a military dictatorship, which by the end, the guy ruling it claimed to be the new monarch of China, and that is what caused the collapse of China, and then the Kuomintang forming in the
Rose
south.
back up again.
Humpy,
then
where's
they-
the save?
And then they almost win, but kill all the communists, so the communists start a second civil war.
Yeah. But it's still like the whole whoever is the legitimate ruler of China claims that all of its old territory that Qing once had is still
I mean, they don't claim.
Because it's seen like why remove this? This is going to just continue this whole century of humiliation. Like,
It was
nobody's gonna
promised
love
to me
you.
3,000 years ago by a burning bush.
No, that's just
Yeah,
you're thinking of a different
that's-
state.
That's because the whole like rescinding your claims is very unpopular in China because the century of humiliation that was just pulling on so long.
Mm.
So rescinding those claims is kind of throwing your entire voting base or support base under you. Yeah.
At the
You
same
can't
time,
rescind a claim. It will always be claimed. That's why China is making moves to move up.
at the same time, though, I do believe,
I think
anyways,
Bjorn-
that there is a distinct movement away from almost being Chinese when it comes to Taiwan. The majority of the population were never Chinese to begin with, and
I think I think it's more like what Hampy said, with that the Taiwanese government is moving towards Taiwan being its own thing, but they still view themselves as Chinese. And
Yeah, it's still it's how the Singaporeans don't really see themselves as Singaporeans, more as Chinese.
yeah,
The reason why I'm saying
the-
that is because I have family members who's from Singapore.
they're politically different and like
Chinese
in
friends.
but ethnically they still agree that they are within the same group. And I mean, similar to how China has always done in history, when the Kuomintang retreated to Taiwan, they had to justify their rule there, because even at that time there really wasn't many that Chinese people there. It was still mostly natives and a couple Europeans from the Dutch and Spanish times. So they had
Loves
to,
my brothers in the Netherlands.
so they had to Sinicize it, which is the
Ye-
progress of converting a region towards the Han culture.
Bjorn, I agree. We should never let claims go down. We claim all of Lotharingia and Tibet and all of the Indies. All are.
Well, you know what? Why don't you go
And
and
South
enforce that?
Africa.
Why don't you go and enforce that claim, huh, buddy?
Yeah. We were
Fight
close to.
Yeah,
I
the Dutch,
mean, we
the
were
Dutch
cl-
will win. The Dutch will win.
Easy,
I mean,
dude, easy.
the Indies we
They'll-
could have
they'll
won,
be
but you know,
dicks.
Daddy America was like, no. We're gonna stop the Marshall Plan if you continue the war there.
They should have just done that. Fuck it. Let's ball.
Yeah, honestly, let's ball. Fucking
mean-
get back the Indies.
I mean, the Marshall Plan did have like a lot of impact on a lot of countries in terms of their political development and like how they've progressed till now. Like with Norway, how they were leading to a more socialist state and more likely ideologically and economically would be aligned with the
With
Soviet
the
Union.
commies.
because-
No, I'm sorry.
But-
No.
But I mean, with the Marshall Plan, there had to be some oversight from the U.S. as they did fear, because Norway for a while was leaning socialist.
Socialist,
know-
not communist, towards
Yeah,
Russia in
yeah.
that case.
Yeah, but I meant in the sense that there would be more
They
economically.
were so communist.
There
Humpy.
would be
You've
more
never seen
economically
more communist
similar.
people than them.
They would
I
be
mean-
more inclined
and I
to be
mean-
like Sweden than go with the Russians.
No one is inclined to be like Sweden.
No, I'm saying that I wasn't saying economically tied as in they would be.
Okay, then Bjorn.
Sorry, I didn't mean in the sense of they would like have trade and economic ties towards the Soviet Union. I'm saying that they would more be similar in terms of economic theory. Like they would be socialist, so they would be closer to the Soviet Union in terms of economics than the U.S. And the U.S. viewed anything that was remotely even like left-leaning in economics as communism.
Well,
And I
yeah,
mean,
they were
A
even.
lot of the leaders within Norway that were of the Labour Party were communists, and for a while, especially during like the interwar period between World War I and World War II, they were straight up considering a communist revolution, and probably would have done it, because there were plenty of reports from Norwegian intelligence that said if they considered that it was the right time, they would have done it. And they had been preparing for ages, but things like the invasion of Norway by the Nazis certainly derailed it.
I mean, it's also just kind of hard to dethrone the whole the countermeasures from the king himself. What the fuck? Oh yeah, what the fuck are you flying?
I mean, they were already like going.
The
through
successful
work.
coup is far from an easy one, even if they prepared for a long while.
I mean,
I'm
not saying.
No,
there
no,
would be
I
necessarily
know.
successful.
I get it.
But even then, they were like, there was like a big debate in Norway between revolution and reform, and they had adopted the idea of, we'll reform for now. If we see an opportunity for a communist uprising, we'll take it. But for now, let us focus on reform, and that is what they were mostly doing until the Marshall Plan, which, while Norway still retained a lot of its socialist views, there was aspects where there was oversight that stopped them from going fully in that direction, which they kind of were planning to. I don't think it would outright be an overthrow of the monarchy. I still feel like it would be a sort of socialist economy, but with a constitutional monarchy. They would probably still hold the monarchy, because socialism itself doesn't inherently go against monarchs.
No, it's just how you portraying it felt more that you want a like pseudo-communist overtake.
The likelihood of them, like, what I was trying to get at is they were preparing for it, and they were like ready to do it. They just didn't see the opportunity, and the opportunity was completely derailed by the Nazi invasion, and eventually the Marshall Plan putting the final nail in the coffin. But whether they were successful or not, I don't know. I can't tell you that. But they would have certainly attempted it if there was not an interruption.
A small incident, you could say.
I mean, like I said, they were prepared for it. They just didn't see a good opportunity. And eventually any opportunity faded away.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound pro-colonial, But I mean, with the way that Indonesia
But these
turned
fucking
out,
people, they should be colonized.
No.
Exactly.
Oh no, I'm just saying that in Indonesia's case, if the conflict hadn't really, the way that Indonesia was established really like went badly, and you can see the same thing in India with how, on the one hand, it's good that we were like the U.S. adopted an anti-colonial stance with its allies, trying to enforce, greater equality within it by having these people have their own countries. But the method they went about it caused even more problems. Like, the borders with India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, when it was originally part of Pakistan, were drawn up like weeks before India got its independence. And the massive like refugee crisis of people were crossing around the new borders and all the divisions that it caused. Sure, colonialism in of itself already like laid the groundwork for it, but the rush method to decolonize didn't really give these people their voice. It just made it so now they had more control over the colonial established states.
I remember the train incident.
I mean, ideally, it would have been that.
No, this is more of a Bjorn laugh. Bjorn should be laughing because of there were like multiple ethnicities on the Indies, of course, and one of the islands were very supportive of the taking back control, because I think the people were oppressed because of the new Indonesian government, I think, and
Yeah,
because
they weren't before.
yeah, and because we stopped we were forced to stop. I think they was like they completely occupied the train and killed multiple people. What was the
Are you talking about West Papua?
Sounds like a fun time.
let me actually fucking look it up.
Because I know there's like a lot of ethnical tension in West Papua. I mean, in general, Indonesia is like very diverse ethnically and culturally. And while
Exactly, they should just all be Dutch again.
no,
That
I'm just
solves
saying
all
that, like,
problems.
obviously, I don't support ethnos before I say this, but I
But
do.
they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do feel like when post-colonial like borders were established, culture should be more considered. At the very least, they should have, probably tried to establish proper governments that actually equally represented people, rather
Why?
than just throwing it out to do whatever they want.
Okay,
Well,
but why?
To be fair,
What's in it for them?
Well, less conflict.
you're not wrong,
Oh,
Bjorn. But
no, but what's in it for them that there is less conflict? Why would you want that? Why would you want to establish a state that could rival you in the future?
I mean, they wouldn't necessarily be states that rival, and
No, but they have the potential to rival you. Why would you even want to give them the opportunity to become a rival in the future? When you could just put like fucking band-aid diplomacy with them, where you pretend to fix all of the issues that you created, making them still dependent on you and giving you influence over them still, instead of them becoming actually independent. Look, what's in it for them to actually make them a functioning state?
Well, no,
Nothing.
I get that, Bjorn, because that is what happened essentially, and it makes sense from a purely greed standpoint. But I'm just saying, what would have been ideal? Realistic? Probably not. But in an ideal world, that is what would have been done. I'm saying what is ideal, not what is realistic.
I mean, is it ideal? I don't know. For them, maybe.
Well, yeah, but why wouldn't we want that?
It's not ideal for us.
But how is like, okay, I get that there's benefits to it, to not actually helping them establish themselves independently properly. I get that, but I'm saying, what are the are there drawbacks to having given them actual liberty, properly giving them a state for themselves?
Yeah, you have way less influence.
Yeah, but I get that, but I don't see how that's not ideal. Like, I'm saying, in an ideal world, not in a strategy sort of sense, because obviously it's ideal for a country to keep its influence in areas. I'm like I said, I'm going for the hypothetical ideal, not what is realistic, because ideally they would be
Okay,
given.
but what's the point? Hypothetical ideal, the entire world is one big coherent massive superstate and we colonize the galaxy so we can move on to a post-scarcity society. There you go, we
What?
can now achieve proper communism and everyone will be happy. Like, what's the point?
No,
Wait,
No,
BK?
I'm
Like,
even lost.
Like,
Wait,
I
BK,
was
it-
just
it's
saying
for-
that
it's for-
there isn't a wider point. I just said ideally it would have been that proper states would be established. That's all I was saying. There isn't a greater point, or like I'm getting at something. I was just saying ideally it would have been like this, but it wasn't. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and ideally the Middle East wouldn't be fucking messed up, but it is.
Well, yeah, that's tying into the greater point I was making of people actually being represented, because a lot of the issues with the Middle East are colonial issues.
Yeah, and why would you want to fix those? I don't get it. Like, why would you want to fix those?
Well,
From their perspective, yes, you want to fix those, but from the European perspective, you don't want to fix those.
yeah, but that's not what I'm discussing. Though I was just saying, in an ideal world, that's what would happen. Like I said, that's all I'm trying to get at. Is ideally that proper states would be established, and there wouldn't be so much post-colonial conflict. But that's not the reality we got. And things like the Marshall Plan or the U.S. rush to decolonize, not properly organizing it, are what caused this rather than the ideal timeline. And those actions came because they wanted to retain their influence.
Also, regarding the train hijack, it happened twice. One hijack in '75 and one in '77.
Yeah, but
From the and they were the people from the Moluccas.
what?
The Moluccas,
Yes.
the smaller island.
Moluccas, the base people.
Next. Yeah.
And the other one, or did they both?
They're both. And there
Both.
was also
It's
a
both
conspiracy,
Moluccans.
and there was also a conspiracy to kidnap the queen.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, they wanted their island back. Very simple. They wanted independence of the Moluccas,
Oh,
and they wanted Dutch
Burning
support.
a bathroom.
Yeah, and the Dutch were like, ooh.
well, I mean, I
quality,
don't think
blah, blah,
that's
blah, blah, blah.
I don't think that's necessarily supporting rejoining the Netherlands and staying part
No,
of
but
it. They still wanted their own.
it would be an aligned nation at that point.
Yeah,
Probably.
but there's a lot of
It
examples.
might as well be a puppet state at that point.
There is a lot of like situations in history with post-colonial states to where they align with their previous oppressors to gain independence from a state that was established that didn't really represent them post.
Yeah, but like Curacao, for example, is technically its own country, but it's not.
It's not officially, but it's
No, it
essentially
is
a-
officially.
Oh, is it
They voted
officially?
for it. Yes.
Oh,
It
okay,
is
fine.
officially, but it's not. It's just a Dutch colony because we still pay for everything they do.
Kurdistan.
Curacao and Aruba as well, I think.
Fucking hell. I thought you said Kurdistan. I was like real fucking
No.
confused.
Curacao.
Yeah, no, sorry, you don't know. You're saying it right. I just misheard you the first time. That's why I was like super confused. But yeah,
The
go on.
little island above.
Yeah. I know what you're on about. I just misunderstood the first time.
Yapping, so to say.
Yeah. But I mean, the British also have that with a lot of their islands.
No, Dad, I am a real country.
they're
Okay,
not-
sure. Dad, can you pay for my bills?
Shut up,
Fine,
Falklands.
son.
They're not an independent country. They're an autonomous state.
Chagos is probably like the most notable at the moment for Britain.
No, Yetsin died.
I mean, that is also the double standard of a nationalist. They'll support like the people's right to who they want to be led by with the Falklands, but then when it comes to Northern Ireland, they will fervently hate on pro-Irish. And even if like the majority of them would want to rejoin, they would still block it and still be opposed to it.
One's
yeah.
more economically important than the other.
Yeah, but in this case, they vote for what benefits their country most and claim that they're supporting the will of the people in one case, but be opposed to it in another. That's what I'm on about. The double standard.
Happy.
Yeah,
I have 0% consumer goods.
I mean, obviously, it's economic to not lose shit. Like,
I mean, say,
a bit of a no-brainer.
Yeah, depends on how much it contributes to the state.
I mean, okay, well, I mean, in that kind
Some
of discussion...
islands would probably actually be better off if you lost them.
Well, I mean, in most
Exactly,
cases,
like when you
they'd be
start
better off
in Hawaii
having
4,
one.
you're better off giving Canada its land back because it costs too much to actually maintain it.
Isn't it because they get more out of it than we do?
No, it's also
no,
because
you-
it costs you more to maintain it than you get
Yeah,
out
it
of it.
costs you it costs you guns. To
Well,
maintain it. Just like the Mexico Strip.
I mean, in the UK's case, just put it on local autonomy and it's fine. Like, they will have enough compliance that it won't be an issue.
But with that one, why not just give it to China, Canada?
Yeah,
Well,
good
yeah, no,
China.
Yeah, why not give
I'll-
all of Mexico to China?
I mean, yeah, obviously you should get them.
The
but I'm saying,
Sinaloa cartels.
like, I agree, but it was that Canada gets more value out of it than the UK. That's what I was trying to say. Not that UK suffers more to hold it than they gain, because if you just put it on local autonomy, it's fine.
That still
If there-
has
and
garrisons,
if
though,
there's
doesn't
any
it?
gun in there, if there's any garrison in it, then it's already a detriment because you're not getting the ship out of it.
I mean, even if you have, like, decent compliance.
Don't you need 100 to get the last? ship
Amphi,
out
do
of
you
it?
know how to make nukes?
I mean, even then,
Yeah.
with local
How do you make
autonomy, you'll
nukes?
probably get it to 100%, like, soon enough.
Okay, go first
I
of all
guess, but
to space
It's gonna take
program
more time.
Like, I'm not saying that it's worth it.
and
for
make
UK to keep
rockets.
it. I'm just saying that the
They're
reason
not in
it's
there.
good to give is because it benefits Canada more than the UK.
No,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, not
it's
the
an
nukes,
immediate
but
benefit.
Yeah, rather
the
than
missiles for it.
No, no,
Yeah,
the
if you
missile,
go-
the missile
and
isn't
if you
in there
go
either
past that
anymore.
eco, you're gonna
Missiles you now
not
make in
notice it
production.
once.
Are they now?
Yes, they're in the aircraft menu.
Okay, yeah, they are. That means they've moved nukes as well somewhere. Fuck.
Ah, finally. Ugh.
Them nukes.
Well, now I do not know when nukes
I
are
am
used.
Kemla the Lich Master. My destiny is my
Yes,
own.
Because they
Because
were
I
in the same.
want to make
Because they were in the same tab as you made the missiles.
Yeah,
I will not betray you.
And if they're not
Tab is
there
gone.
anymore, I had no idea. Blemish, yeah. Payload. I can send a car into space. I do not want to send a
Doing
car
it the
into
Husk
space.
way, I see.
I do not want to send a car.
Very good.
okay, I can
Okay.
see that I don't have any nukes stockpiled.
If
And
I
it says I'm
select
not
this,
making any nukes. However,
space program. Here we go.
One second, I'm gonna have
Space
to...
equipment production. Here we go. Okay, well, that's his satellites. Fuck. What? Who's that? Where for who are you playing as? What destination are you playing? Are you playing the vampires?
Oh yeah, by the PK. Epstein files are now a hoax.
yeah, they're no longer real.
They're a hoax. Never existed.
Didn't
What?
you know that?
No. Hey,
They're fake.
Yeah.
hey, Bjorn, wanna know something funny? I got a fun event here from Transnistria wanting me to declare war on Moldavia. If you check Moldavia, they're in allies with NATO.
Oh god.
I'm not starting World War 3 over fucking Transnistria.
What do you
You
mean?
should. You should. You should. You
they're
should.
Russians.
Go Russia. You
They're
have to.
Russians.
They're
They're Russians.
exactly, and don't they match your ideology?
I'm not Russia. I'm the USSR. I'm different.
Yeah. Well, aren't they the same ideology? Aren't they
But
territory of the
that's
Soviet
even-
Union?
Yeah, they're territory of the Soviet Union.
Well, Moldavia. I mean, hey, listen. You can come, maybe. Well, it comes around, you know.
I would like to add that Transnistria was part of Moldova.
What? What? You say that? What?
Well,
No
look,
way.
you match their ideology. Come on, you gotta help.
Well, I can't see
I
their
mean,
ideology.
They might be communist, but and also my puppet. But you know, I'm not, you know, willing to throw the entire Union into disarray when I don't know how nukes work.
Come on, man. Just do a conventional war. Just fight Ukraine. They won't intervene.
He already
Ukraine is already
Yeah,
he
already have-
he already
owns it.
owns.
Oh, already
Yeah,
owns it.
already
Well,
own
well,
Ukraine.
then why
Integrated it.
alright, they didn't start a war with Ukraine. Why would they start a war with Transnistria?
I mean, I just influenced it.
They joined
Puppets them.
willingly.
Then
Yeah.
just
Truly peak Millennium Dawn. Hey guys, this war's about to happen. No, it's not. I'm just gonna puppet.
Hey,
them.
Kazakhstan is another puppet as well.
And they're just like, huh? The Soviet Union is back, and it's been subjugating nations around it and forcing it into the Union through sheer influence. Should we do something about that?
Nah.
No. Why
Nah,
would we?
but if they say that they want to retake core territory, then we have to sanction them.
Then go.
This is core Russian territory.
Because I'm
Rather
currently is
invade
holding
Ukraine
off from
for
touching
And Luhansk.
the thing that will give me sanctions. Because I don't want sanctions. Why is Libya exploding?
Well, some people want to be liberated.
I put 45 factories on me.
The
That's
actual
Battle is upon
probably
us.
and make some more
Study
money.
your
Better
options
than-
carefully.
Holy shit,
We're
why,
close.
are you making mills now?
Blood will be spilled.
No.
Victory is yours.
Where do you get so many
my
mills
lord.
from? Holy.
But what
Yeah, the
about the
focus.
fate of those captured in battle?
I did focus sports in
It can be
45
beneficial
billion
to
factories.
hold them.
Okay, buddy.
Sometimes
No,
leniency
just to defocus.
or brutality can be worth more.
Just to focus.
The
Well, I
acquisition
don't get
of
mills from
lands
my
is the
focus tree, so,
surest
you know.
path to supremacy in war.
If only I got nukes.
Through territorial gains
Oh, well,
comes
I have
great
a massive
wealth
nuke
and
stockpile
the
I
power
can't
to
use
raise
for some
forces
reason,
to
'cause
defend
I
it.
don't know how it works.
Expand your burgeoning state
I know
Okay,
how
and
to
deny
use
your
it, but I just don't know
enemies
how to
the
make
room
it.
to do likewise.
Okay, well, okay, I see it here as well. I can only use it when at war. Well, how do I load up a nuke now again? Where the fuck did he put? Okay, maybe no. Wait, Bjorn.
Yeah.
Do you think they put it in the missile silos now for once in their life?
In where?
Missile. Silo.
In the missile silos?
No.
No.
No. The missile silos are just to launch.
Launch,
ballistic-
yeah.
No, just to launch ballistic missiles. You can equip a ballistic missile with a nuke, but that still doesn't make a nuke.
Where do you assemble them?
Huh?
You
There are
could you
separate
could put the
menus.
nuke the fingers together.
Yeah. In the silo, you can put a nuke on the thing,
That's what he was asking.
but you
Yeah,
have
that's
to
what
have
I
a
was
nuke. But
asking
you have to
about.
have a nuke first.
Yeah, but he has nukes. He doesn't know how to.
I just wanted to
assemble
how do I assemble it? Because now I just have like 50 rockets, but there's no ICBMs in them.
it. Well, they're an ICBM, but
change
they're not.
your
nuclear
policy
loaded.
to use first use.
Yeah, I have. I start off with first
True
use.
Let us make doom.
Why is this game like this?
Why
Is
is
there no.
Millennium Dawn
Is
like
there
this?
help? Hey, I want help.
Happy, do you have all the DLCs?
Yeah,
And the Gutsadama room as well?
yeah. Why are you asking?
You disappoint me.
Even the Indian
Like,
one?
yeah, I'm gonna be scared if I don't have all the DLCs to the game. I'll to be frank.
Why is
No.
everyone Frank these days?
Yeah, because Frank's the easiest person to be.
Wait, Happy. What if I save this thing? I'm guessing you don't have it.
I do have got the Ramadan.
Wait, what? Then why are we missing the tab?
Because
If you go to
Millennium
your
don't let me
research-
change it.
No, if you go to your research, there is one tab missing.
There's not... Which one are you on about? Nuke. There's no
Move
nuke
quickly
tab.
through the land of the living.
No, there's a
darling.
tab missing.
The dead should not linger in
There is no
untainted
tab missing. You mean
country.
the space between the air wings and the electronics?
Yes.
What is supposed to be there then? Because we have all the basic things. Because I have gotten Ramadan. You can even look on fucking Steam.
Oh, there it is.
Like, I have all DLCs to the game. Like, if there's one game I should have it to, it's this game. Because I've spent too much time playing this game.
Who
I'm
hasn't?
sorry, Bjorn. You can't pull one of those on me.
I think most of us here have played too much time in Hoi. Oh, it feels
Why are you
disgusting.
forcing it, by the way?
Pausing. Oh, you're on about him. Okay.
Yeah, Bjorn is. Because I can see the bottom for nuclear strikes. It's a bit war to use it, though.
Yeah, fuck it.
APMC, state recognition, counter-terrorism, Central Asia. Give a fuck with counter-terrorism. Oh, I need to. Ooh.
Okay, so
I need more minions.
as much as that's great, we're actually gonna swap that.
Very tempting.
Bjorn?
Happy, where's the live stream?
Oh yeah, the direct feed from the USSR.
Yeah.
I thought you said you had
Okay,
Kazakhstan and
that's
Ukraine
it.
puppet.
I'm starting a
Yeah, I do.
introduction.
Oh. Thought that would like change their colors, but I guess not.
Okay, we can unpause. I figured it out.
Well, how do you do it then?
Bjorn has Mongolia? What happened?
Well, like, bro, you can't say you know how it works now, not tell me.
You just make they simplified it. You just make the nuclear missile.
Is it just the missiles now?
Yeah, and you just put the missile in the silo.
And then onto
Well,
the
okay,
castle
well,
there.
okay. It's just build ICBM.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nice at least to simplify it, because before, I mean, the old system was kind of shit, to be honest. But,
The previous system was a bit tedious.
It is
And I mean, the current like, war
Spread
is
the
also pretty
rot.
tedious.
Well,
Especially how they,
I prefer the old system, to be honest.
especially how they changed it to a raid.
I prefer, oh, you just drop it.
Drop your shoot.
I mean, it
They
should be
will
somewhat
all pay.
more complicated now. It seems reasonable.
We kind of just
No.
I need more
so you
minions.
don't have as much liberty on the
You will
can't
fail.
tactically move as effectively.
It was ridiculous though when it was ridiculous on Millennium Dawn before how you had to click through like 10 different things just to be able to prepare the nuke, not to mention launch it.
It will be.
Exactly, it was hyper realistic.
Should I hard join in as Ukraine, guys?
There is
Yeah, I
no
mean-
Ukraine.
Yes.
I mean,
Wait, there is Ukraine.
but it's a puppet, so, I mean,
Well, I mean, we did
It
this
has
like this
it has
before.
like 50 civs.
I've been propping them up for me to eat them, but I mean, I'm not gonna stop you.
No, it'll be Kazakhstan. Or it'll be truly
Kazakhstan.
TFB
Kazakhstan.
TFB LARP. Guys, I'm the exiled Chinese government.
Ready.
I'm
To be
communist,
fair,
I have the
if
same flag.
we both start investing in you, you should just start pumping out mills. You should be a viable state by 2019.
Great.
Now you can be my
No,
pet
yeah.
project, Iraq. Just turn fucking Democrat. Turn Western out.
Wait,
Okay,
wait,
get
you
loaded
can, you
this
can
guy.
you can become my pet project, Israel.
No fancy.
Oh yeah. Fucking.
Wait, are you two actually like
On principle, I am not going this way.
What about Afghanistan?
Are they?
I mean,
My little puppet Israel is striking into the heart of other countries, and it's glorious.
What is it doing?
It's just nothing. It's just sits there in York.
No, it's just bombing Syria, bombing Iraq.
Yeah, I speak. Okay, yeah,
Bombing
true. It just
Jordan.
bombs Syria and Jordan every like 5 seconds.
Jesus
Like, oh,
Christ?
they're bombing people. Okay, don't care.
Damn.
Exactly, like I made those people. Fuck off. I don't want to sanction them. They're mine. I pay for
It's
them.
kind of like
In
I
fact,
already
they are mine
sanctioned like
myself.
Israel to the highest that the game allows me to. Because the game just keeps asking me to do.
I remember when I was new to Hoi and I played Millennium Dawn, I would always just immediately recognize Taiwan.
Hell yeah!
Fucking hell.
Doesn't do jack shit, but you know, I felt like pulling my part.
I don't think I've ever played a single player Millennium Dawn playthrough.
Yeah, we had that multiplayer one, but
That was really autistic.
yeah, but
I mean, the
Millennium
only
Dawn
one
is
I've ever
just
played
so
single
slow.
player really in is basically just Iraq. Because the
Well,
instant gets raped by the Americans.
I think it is kind of it was kind of amusing, our multiplayer one.
You
But
know,
it's just so slow.
Yeah.
And that,
Yeah.
Honestly, at that point, I'd rather we play with 56.
yeah.
No, that's valid. Like,
I really don't find the economics
I
of
really
Alright,
love
guys,
all
we're
the
changing-
systems like
we're
Millennium Dawn adds, but it's just pain because it's slow.
yeah,
I just-
that's the
I-
problem.
I just wish there was like a proper economy system in Hoi. That would be based.
Exactly. That's why they're adding the coal economy.
No!
Ah,
That's not what I meant.
They added the coal,
I really
they added the oil, and now they're adding the coal. What's
No, no, no,
next?
no, no, no,
Fucking
no,
uranium.
that's the first part of the Millennium Dawn systems. That's the electricity. Soon enough, we'll have money.
Kill them, my children.
I really
Happy, what is
curled-
your GDP per capita?
I really curled the monkey's paw
good
asking
question.
for a Hoi 4 economy system.
Like GDP per capita.
in
Yeah.
in
You got the full
fairness,
economy.
like
40.
the coal economy is
Coal alarm.
goofy, but at the same time, it's a
40K.
nice way to like
It's 40,000.
Yeah.
to sort
Mine's
of
like 10,000.
make it.
But
I mean, I think that
It adds a soft cap. It doesn't allow like America and Germany just to run away with things without either trading or securing more coal. Which
well, it's either they make it finite, in which case then it just eventually becomes that everyone will be slow to recall and get fucked, and it will make games last a lot less longer. And like the game is meant to be able to last for quite a while. Like, you can
I'm
play
playing
past full
as
cost,
Henrik
so
Kemmler
depending on how they
as the
implement it, you might
vampire
just get it,
counts.
but die before that. With how big like the Russian focus tree is, you might just straight up not be able to finish the focus tree before coal dies out and no one can economy anymore. Or
Well-
they make it so it isn't finite, in which case it won't achieve the goal they're trying to do, which is giving a cost, like making it so it's not always worth it to go Warika. I still think that TFB's system of stability reduction, and in Total Mob's case, stability and more support, is the better idea, because there's still
Yeah, it's cringe.
there's still counterplay to it. You can still like take decisions to increase your stability.
No, that's
Yeah,
true.
But it's
fight
kind of
against it.
cringe. Like, I'll be honest, it's kind of cringe.
I
I
mean, it's better than coal. I'm gonna be frank. Because
Yes.
They have said that they are going to add something to it. It's just whether what exactly they're doing is a bit unknown.
it's either just gonna be another resource, in which case it's just.
Well,
gonna
no. What I
be
mean
very
is,
cost.
what I mean is that they've said that they're gonna going to introduce something to make it so to encourage demobilizations and stuff.
Destroy them.
Well, yeah, that's what coal is. That is the end goal, is to use coal as the resource to make it worth it to not always go straight to war or total mode, because those will consume more of your coal.
For the wisdom of the land.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck all.
It'll either be that they make it so coal is so important that it's just never
Anand?
worth it to grab Wariko total mode, or it's too weak and
Or
it
coal
doesn't-
is just another headache.
another headache you have to deal with that's still not enough to
Lord
outweigh
of
having Wariko in
Bortonia.
total mode. The idea itself is like the concept is shoddy, and the reason for it doesn't really apply to the idea.
Well,
Is
see what they do with it, because it might actually be quite good.
Because it'll either result in nothing or just result in the opposite extreme when they're aiming to create a balance to where it can be still worth it to grab a Warrior at all mode, but in some situations it might not be. But that's not really achievable with Colt.
Of course, Israel, I'll buy your drones.
Because either pushes it to the other extreme of other ecos being viable while Warrior is
Israel's so
almost
based.
viable. Or
We
it just
should
does nothing.
all aim to have our own Israel.
Well, you've
I'm
already
not
got it.
sending. I'm not sending nukes to Egypt, bro. What the fuck are you on about?
No. If Happy needs his own Israel, he needs a puppet Jordan.
I reckon you two should have
Happy,
that.
I thought you sorted out your
You two should have that weird Cold War sort of status, proxy war over Israel and
Happy
Palestine.
makes 1,000 oil. I'm catching up to your oil.
Wow, surprise, surprise. Well, you can spawn more now. You can only spawn from my focuses. Wow. Ooh. Shockers.
I thought you dealt with your corruption.
I did.
What level
As
are
good
you?
as he can.
As good as
Yeah.
you can, it seems.
Bats and
Yeah,
wolves.
because
gather.
he's still dependent on the the extraction economy, which he can't get rid of because you need to have lost again. Like a ridiculous-
80% of you, I don't know, like less than 50% of your income can be from oil or something dumb like that.
Darkness.
Yeah, and it's a
And
pet
when
that
you're
they-
Russia, it's kind of hard to not have it, because
Just
As a-
become big
yeah.
enough.
as a petro state, it's difficult.
The spirits agree.
it's. I mean, it's stuck in the
Me
buff.
pulling out to the Gazprom depot.
I mean, the annoying part about it is just it eats 10% construction speed and makes corruption a living nightmare if you want to reduce it.
True.
And the UK just paid me 770 billion. Okay, thank you.
Find me
Seven
grave
hot-
bound.
They just nuked the fucking power station in Ukraine.
Wait,
They
they
blew up.
they just nuked a power station in Ukraine for you.
Yeah,
No, 'cause
I mean,
Ukraine's just puppet.
yeah, it was my puppet, so I demand, you know, they pay reparations. Like, okay, sure.
Fair.
To be fair,
Now
Miki,
I-
if you join us Kazakhstan, I can buff you to high.
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
Fuck off.
But you see, all you
No, no,
actually
no.
wanna be
Play
doing
is
anymore-
fucking North Korea. Play is
Yeah,
like
North
his
Korea.
maximum.
But, I saw those hackers. I don't wanna.
I mean, you'll get buffed up by blood.
I saw those 6-inch windmill. How much does Kazakhstan have?
Not much more.
If it wasn't
Yeah,
for
at
the
least more saves so I can build up.
if it wasn't for the
I
fact
mean-
that I don't plan on staying on very long, I would definitely join you guys. How are you
I
doing
mean,
anyways,
BK,
Phylon? I
they'll
just
have
realised
them
I haven't
soon,
actually asked
very
that.
soon.
Sorry about that.
I'm building them up.
How close am I to get?
North
Besides,
Korea.
you get to eat South Korea. South Korea has an answer, so
I need more minions.
the independence is no longer guaranteed. You can deck on South Korea, BK. You can just eat them. You can farm Korea.
Nom, 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 nom. Factory.
But do I really go for the trouble of playing Millennium Dawn?
Okay, I'm not selling.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm selling. I'm
He's
selling to
already
everybody's ass.
loading
except
it up.
fucking-
Loads up the game, like, yeah.
But I don't know, to be honest. I could do something else at one point.
You could do something way more
fun.
productive.
I'm playing RuneScape now.
Yes,
Like,
the time is
I
right.
possibly cannot play
Soon
Millennium.
I'll be all power.
BK, how many nukes do you want?
You see, Bjorn, it's
Destruction!
not any of these issues. It's just like, do I really want to go through the pain of Millennium Dawn?
Also, you need to have the subcon, right?
I don't know.
Some-
No, this is
some-
someone.
We don't have some.
No, we looked at it. There's no.
He's chatting shit. Germanium is
Oh,
trying
you
to
didn't-
persuade you to eat your own asshole.
No, I thought you went with the subcon.
We were looking at it, but it's just like he just like didn't really do much.
I don't know. I could also do a little test game as before.
You could do Poland. You could just, be more productive than two shitheads like me and Bjorn.
I mean, isn't the game like in 2 days?
Yeah,
Is it Thursday today or is it Friday?
it's Thursday.
It's Thursday. It's
Yeah,
Friday
but it's almost
9,
Friday.
10
almost
minutes.
Friday, yeah. For you, it's an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Because he lives in special time. Special time.
You say special time, we're literally the standard time.
Nah,
Yep,
the,
yep,
majority,
yep, yep.
the majority makes the standard, and we're the majority actually.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't think you are the majority. I think there's bigger time zones and more people in there.
yeah, but in this channel we are the majority.
Yeah, in this VC we make up more than 50%.
Majoritarian rule? What the fuck?
That's
Exactly, and
Nah.
then you
Yeah.
have BK, who is the minority and commits the majority of the crimes. What the fuck?
What
Yeah.
He's
part
only
of-
like
What-
10% of the
I-
population, but commits 30% of the crimes.
God, if anyone's been committing the crimes the most, it's been you and Cheese.
No,
Yeah, but
she's
she's-
just a fucking. Sorry, Afro strip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my point exactly.
Yeah.
Or the incident where you say my address out loud
They
while you
will
stream.
serve.
For no
That's
apparent
Many
reason.
times. Or the many times you said the N-word
Spread
while
the
streaming.
rot. Let us wander this way.
I
mean,
never
she
stream
did
it.
in
They
the
didn't.
league.
Afro stream.
Shuffle
And-
this way.
I mean, Cheese
The
did
dead
instantly
are
leave when he said it.
Kill them.
When Afro was streaming today.
that is true.
Yeah, cheese would never say.
Turn them
Actually,
to death.
I mean, Cheese
Such a
is straight up like, if you
Bring me flesh to craft. March!
Hey Bjorn, I think you need to work on your productivity in your capital, to be honest.
honestly.
Happy, I think you need to work on your economy.
I mean, the reason why my money is bad is because I went to zero tax on my corporations.
Happy, just give me until 2013. Then
Wait,
my
but on your
aircraft
communists,
carriers are
there's
done.
no corporations.
Yeah, nobody's paying tax. That's the thing. Like the entire state's running on oil that I'm exporting.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome to Russia.
And the nuclear power plants? or
Three
not
bits.
on the-
The nuclear power is just to keep the factories running.
Oh.
So how's
How
the
many nuclear reactors do you have now, Happy?
17.
I'm up to 65
why?
because I need more power.
Are you
I'm still not completely sold about it, but I have so much construction speed towards
Nuclear.
making nuclear reactors, so might as well build nuclear reactors.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. I mean, what you know what you should do?
Integrate. Oh, yeah.
Might as well rein in those that oil.
No.
What about that Armenia though? What the
What's
fuck
that?
is going on with Armenia?
They're being invaded by the Iranians, but the Iranians are like too shit to do anything. Oh, are they even wait? What the fuck?
Good.
The Armenians are invading the Georgians. Syrians. Salazar. My beloved.
I'm stuck on
Get the shot.
10,000 PP and I don't know what to do with it.
I mean, they're practically, these two are practically like two combat states, but if I keep saving them from all shit. Like, I helped Iraq get liberated from the Americans, but then they switched back to fucking Western outlook like pieces of shit as they are.
Damn.
I got invaded by America. Yeah, I love the West.
Yeah, like, what? Wait, why am I doing this for? This should take, I can't even use this thing.
He can summon
Are
Krell.
you joining BK?
No, it's not.
No.
Better, it's for the better, honestly.
for the stability of the lobby.
It's for his mental sanity, mate. Playing in one of the smaller nations, getting popped up by two bigger nations, it sure doesn't sound fun.
It's Millennium Dawn. It's the Jorket simulator, anyways.
Yeah. They're propping up the Ukraine, taking some more loans, because my surplus is just so that bad. A 3 billion, that's fine. Wait, Sweden is in the
In the NATO.
Fredrik Reinfeldt? Okay. Whoa.
Sweden is in the NATO, but the UK isn't in the NATO.
But you can't
Brexit means.
I mean, there's a very big nationalist outlook in the British, as is non-aligned, but you know, whatever.
The exit of the Brexit.
They're fucking French, me. I demand reparations for bombing me.
Yeah, sorry I bombed your puppeteer's money.
They will.
Yeah, that's just 700 billion. Thank you.
France has bombed so many people.
It is time.
Is that your
Necromancer.
debt just completely gone now?
Yeah, that was just my debt completely gone. Thank you.
Now.
No.
They destroyed 2 power plants. Oh my! Oh shit! No. They're trust. Oh, why am I repairing these? Like,
Fuck.
fuck's sake.
Necromancer.
Fuck.
What?
Wing Chun earthquakes.
Ugh. Does that give you a malus, or it's just?
They just killed like 100,000 people.
Honestly, I'll drop in the sea. I'll drop in the sea.
Yeah,
come
drop
on,
in the sea, honestly. You have China. You have a lot of people. You have China. This is poor man.
I mean, okay. Hey, listen. Have I fixed my my lack of job? No, my lack of workers is still a problem.
BK, are you ready for a more fast-paced spot gun series?
Nice.
Ah, that's the upcoming one. He wanted
Yeah,
to
but
do he wanted to do like a
doing
secret.
some Napoleon one, right?
Yeah, maybe. You have to see it tomorrow. But he wanted to release it last week, but his hard drive he needed to fix because there were some save. He wanted to do some save checks. Save check.
Can't wait for the next series, guys. I wonder what's gonna happen. I wonder what country is playing.
Honestly.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, I need to repair those 2 coal fossil fuel power plants.
You do.
Yep, they eat that. They
Too
make
much
so much
energy.
power.
Too much power. Just make a couple of new nuclear plants.
Oh, yeah, making 2. Making a few more. Should pop up these numbers.
I've got 7 lines of nuclear plants lined up.
Well, the difference between you and me, Bjorn, is that you have like 5 billion extra factors than me.
I don't actually have that many.
Only 300 or something, right?
No, no,
450.
Yes,
450.
Violet. Yes, Violet. I'm gonna go for war, for peace. But in order to secure peace, there must be war.
Wait, 0.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, you know, like... I only have 166 myself. I'm getting 47 from trade, but still, like...
My GDP is rising.
I am.
Yeah, 'cause you only build
GDP is
savings.
big,
Yeah,
and it
absolute
keeps
fat fuck.
getting bigger. No, I'm making mills as well. I'm actually building up a proper military.
Are you in? Oh, wait. Are,
Oh,
you,
that's a new thing.
are you investing in other countries as well?
Yes.
Well, he was at some point investing in me, but I kind of lost track of that.
I mean, so did you.
Well, you didn't notify me that, you know, you're doing more. Oh wait, no, it's just now. I deliberately stopped doing it because I wanted to prop up Ukraine.
Yeah.
Wait,
Next
But
concern.
still, it doesn't change that they built like was like almost 50 cities in you.
I thought you'd already annexed Ukraine. Why is that there?
No, it's a puppet. He
It's a
can't
puppet.
annex it. But investing in it, and
For me to
then-
do the good annexation of it, I need to get sanctions by the West.
I just lost.
I can't
so
just
much
letting it
stability,
be.
I can't actually get it back.
I mean, letting
I
it
hate
be
how there
and
isn't a
investing
way
in it
to
is
get
also
stability.
Fuck, I need to do some shitty focuses.
to carbo focus.
Do.
Cat's eyes for the puss! How's he gonna shoot anything?
The fuck does this even do?
I need a moment where some of the
Let him down, so hey.
range.
Oh, this is. I've never seen this mechanic before, so
Right,
I'm like,
okay.
what the fuck am I looking at?
Secret mysteries. Often.
Maybe like get an evil individual. There we go. Like, what is with the West states being so aggressive? Like, holy.
Happy, what is your research speed?
Give me a sec. 114.
Jesus Christ. Okay, fair enough.
Wow.
What is yours, Bjorn?
Like 60.
At least I'm ahead on something.
Yeah. Something real Russian.
Alright, there goes the
never
Beijing
achieved.
Olympics. Am I still excluded from that?
No, you're invited. I love you, Happy.
No, thank you.
Master of death.
You can come as many times as you want.
Finally, someone gives a fuck about me.
I've always given a fuck about the glorious Soviet Union.
Bjorn, you should blue ball him. Oh, fuck. Bjorn, you should blue ball him. Don't let him have it.
No, it's not.
The fuck did I hear?
I don't know, you did something else and didn't
What
listen.
did poor Happy do?
I wasn't even listening. So after saying to things, I just blindly agreed.
The sheep bass command.
Yeah, okay, Joey, because you're such a fucking free thinker, aren't you?
Yes, he is. He is.
Free thinker Jemaya when he has to vote on to play a Hoi game or not.
I will vote for the Hoi game, yeah, but just don't know who I want to have, honestly.
Hey Bjorn, have you
Because the
updated
options
your
are
like
not
14
great.
network by the way?
Just play something on the yellows.
Yeah, but
Like Australia. I said this before.
there's some guy coming in. I don't wanna.
I don't fucking know. Like, there's still plenty of general minors, or you could you can go
Pakistan.
like you could do France and Sicily.
Eh.
Or hell, just stay as France. Or be Brazil. We can be like
Black.
we can be the two American cocksuckers.
That is true. That is so true. I mean, Brazil does get like one of the best units. It just needs to cock 24 fucking 7. Then.
Yeah, and I have a very powerful division that has 2 afford to make it myself, so I need to suck American dick.
Yeah, the same as Brazil, except in like 1942, you'll have a big enough economy where you're able to
It's
do
just like
a little bit.
like I've done like test games and like made the division, and it looks really good, but I've never gotten the chance to actually apply and to see how truly powerful it is to be able to stack special forces bonuses and a tank and mix them together.
That is really okay. Well, I accidentally released Chechnya.
Because you get so much special forces attack and defense, and you get most tanks.
I have to quickly
mix
axe
them
them again.
together.
It's just an investment opportunity.
I watch Chechnya gone by tomorrow. Buy it again. Why is that this Twitter?
Krell's just based. I said Krell's based.
Destroy them!
Based on what?
Facts and logic.
Who's Krell and why is he gay?
I said based, but okay. And he's Henrik Himmler's fucking
Manservant.
champion. Yeah, basically. He can revive him whenever he wants. And he just slaps everyone around.
Like billing doesn't remove. Okay. Billing in Chechnya does not decrease their autonomy. That's cool.
Hey babe.
Do you
How you
want to
doing?
construction speed?
I don't think it's that good.
What is it?
I don't know.
What? Why won't you tell me? Or is it because you have like 200%?
No, it's because I'm building something.
Alright, they're swarming him, you kill him. That's the enemy king.
Wait, hold on. I don't want.
I know.
I actually want to go. Off
I
this.
I don't plan on streaming too late. Maybe another hour at most. So it's not a
Actually, it's
really
only
short
years.
stream.
Undead terror!
Have you looked what it does, Bjorn? Complete first use. First use, complete first use on your nukes. Do you see how bad it is? Minus 20% power generation in nuclear reactors. Plus 20% construction costs.
You serve me!
You know what? Fuck this. I'm strategic retaliation on. I'm strategic retaliating on from this point on. It's gonna boost up my economy so high. At least my power gear is gonna feel a lot better now. Oh yeah. Wow, he's spawning a billion more power. Woohoo.
I'll be honest, at no point was I at first use.
No, I was. I said, do you know how bad it is? It's pretty bad.
Carnage.
Pretty burst.
It's ass, and I now noticed it. Okay, why can't I do this? Form. One form is to demilitarize Ministry of Internal Affairs. What the fuck? I continue to fucking on. This is whatever. Oh shit. I'm doing it the hard way.
Yes, master. Kill, maim, burn. Master Necromancer. Atrophy, decay.
Here.
I run. At once. Leech them of life.
Well, I don't want to be in a perpetual war of the UK, so.
You don't. That's not fun. That's not fun.
How would you be in a perpetual?
If I invade in Azerbaijan.
Death.
Yeah, but why would it be perpetual?
Well, okay, please tell me how the fuck do I get to the UK?
Transport ship.
No, no, no,
Okay, transport ship. Okay, well, how do I get naval dominance first?
no. Even better, even
You
better.
asked the
Don't,
Chinese.
don't bother. You've got fair strike policy. Just glass them.
No, I turned that shit off because it was shit information.
I mean, you can just turn it on.
Just give me like 1,500 PP.
I bet. Super heavy tanks.
Let's look at that. And there goes all my oil because the massive fleet is moving around. Hell yeah.
But you have a massive fleet.
Well, that was a good battle.
Yeah.
Based. Slay Queen.
Okay. Wait. I think I do have a bigger fleet than the British. Fuck it. What's the worst that could happen?
Just separate piece
The British.
for money and war apps.
Yeah, probably could do that. Quickly, let's just relocate troops down there. Almost have 100 stability, by the way.
Some probably.
to you, dude.
Okay.
They will
We
serve.
need military aid.
War it is.
North Korea sent me 7 divisions.
MPD needs something. You need something built. Demolished. I'm going to send you 1 daily fuel so I can give you shit.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Darkness
You
comes.
need utility vehicles.
I don't need anything. I have all the things I need for my army. If anything, I need someone to build supply for me. That's ironically the biggest issue I have.
You dare.
Why does supply have to cost so fucking much to construct? Holy fucking shit, me. It's gonna be done in May, okay.
I must keep my holy vow. No!
Darkness comes.
Yeah, let's skip that guy's movement.
Here we go.
Kill them, my children.
Do.
Who the fuck he? Well, that's nice that these guys showed up. Can you guys just not have supply, please? I'm actually gonna recall the North Koreans. Go back. Can I force them out? No, I can't.
You can disable allied supplies so they'll move out.
And yeah, well, it doesn't matter because they're my units technically. Because they just destroyed my offensive because they ate up all the fucking fuel.
Always fun.
Why am I even trying to push, like, just pull back?
Are you losing to Azerbaijan?
Turn them to
Because North Koreans just stole all the fucking supply in the region.
The North Korean?
Yeah, the North Koreans.
Why are the North Koreans in on?
Because they asked some volunteers and said, oh, sure. Didn't think about, you know, the supply issues gonna come with it.
Yes, the time is right. Death calls.
So I'm just gonna wait here until the supply hub is built.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, who was in the CSTO?
What about Transnistria?
You have to kick Tajikistan. And Finland. Finland can also not be in there unless you make them emerging outlook.
What are you on about?
Your faction, everyone has to be emerging outlook for me to join it.
Bring me flesh to
Huh?
craft.
Join
Everything
it? It doesn't.
dies.
Wait, do you mean that you take over my faction?
Well, I mean, they merge.
I can start working to fixing that. This didn't strike me as a massive issue.
Okay.
No, that's understandable. It's just, yeah.
Turkey's in as well. What's next? Pakistan showing up.
Not the fucking Pakis.
I mean, at this point, we might as well have fucking Iran also intervening.
We should.
We shall allow the migrants.
There we go. Are people demand very large military spending? Okay, sure. I mean, if that's what the masses want, then I'm very happy to oblige.
War. You dare.
I mean, hockey, well,
The
actually...
spirits agree. Such a thing is impossible.
Are they fine with me decreasing
Lord
maybe
of Bretagne.
yeah, they're okay with me decreasing welfare payments.
Yeah, the fucking Bretonians are getting fucked on all sides. So, once I've finished killing these Bretonians, I'm thinking I might go in on the
Oh wait, I have supply here now, finally.
dwarves. Which one's that? They're off. Counter offer.
Hey, your mom.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Is there no, like... See, I want to profit from this. But at the same time, I don't want to... It's a lot just to get them
I'm
on side
finally
of that.
getting to do global average fucking efficiency.
What is the global average?
Like 980.
I'm over 1,000 now.
Damn.
You know what? I'll just give them what they had
That's
before.
space stroke round.
I thought there was an option where you could have 10 base payments. And I was going to take the piss a little bit, maybe like 100 dark magic every 10 or something for like 20 turns. I know in previous games that was a thing.
Darkness comes. Kill them. Raise them. This
And circle.
bats and wolves gather. It will be a mass grave.
Yeah, fuck off.
Thank you for finally
No.
letting me go, fat
No.
fox.
Destroy them. Obliterate.
Well, there appears to be an army there as well. Yeah, there is. Yeah, keep it encircled. If they sally for, we'll smash them.
Hey, Humpy. These.
And we can...
Have one of these.
Can't really actually get anyone else, so we'll just have to leave it at that for now.
No, look at the name of it.
Yeah, terror.
No,
Bring that up.
error. Stop as I think.
Ah, for the terror. I was like, oh, cool. Okay, well, okay. Why did I believe in the? I almost believed in the fucking North
Right.
Korean units was actually decent.
But I will be back in just a minute.
Yeah, do you want 4,000 Type 80 bullets?
Sure.
They're self-propelled rocket artillery.
I don't use self-propelled rockets ever.
But now you can.
Say what you must, but know you play a dangerous game, and I am no pawn.
What are you even sending me? Bjorn?
Hmm?
What are you even sending me?
What do you mean?
Like, what are you sending me?
Some stuff.
Like, if it's like basic equipment, like self-propelled rocket artillery and things like that, then no, I don't use it. Unless I actually have some corporate tax on, if I want to have an economy. Okay, once again, can allied troops just fucking leave the region, please? Holy shit, you're clogging up the supply. There goes the Polish volunteers.
Sometimes a mass produce.
This is the best timeline to kill Polish people.
Honestly, we should kill more Polish people.
There we go. Now the UK. Wait, hold on. Kumi, can I get Kumi? Peace out with the British.
I'll be honest, the people are asking for things I just cannot provide them.
What is it they're asking for?
A proper healthcare.
Okay. Oh, is that an issue?
Because of the amount of people I have. Like, just going to minimal pensions for aliens, that would cost me 50 billion.
Okay.
I'm already having the widespread protests and shit.
Let's go do this. Fuck it. I think did the hard way then, you fat fuck. Well. You know what? After this fucking focus, I'm gonna pop it. Actually, I'm gonna do this one extra first.
What are you gonna pop, Ampy?
I need to re-establish the mic. Where the fuck did I re-establish the mic? Sometimes the fucking Russian focus stream, man. Can we just pause for 5 seconds while I try to really find the mic? Wait, I need to don't have the spirit anymore. I need to wait 720. Okay, well. Nice, I'm reading that now. But see, what I was holding. Forum. The.
Ampy, what are the stats in your air assault brigades?
I haven't made them yet because. Just been using the tanks for the time being.
Oh, fair.
No,
For
I'm back. Funny.
Well, I can't do the rush guard. Okay, so I need to do the other one. What's that? The police state.
Yeah, that's the only offer you're getting. Become a vassal or die.
Can't I spell police? Oh yeah, it's a C. What?
Once again, I appear to be outnumbered. Oh no.
Can we continue?
Well, I can't do that one either. What the fuck am I? Focus. What? The military. Okay. Okay, Bjorn, I love something funny right now. I love something funny, Bjorn. If you go to my military tree and you see you start forming brigades. I'm a military. I can't do that.
Why?
You see all of those like requirements, those free ones? They're all behind either doing historical Putin or becoming democratic, Western outlook.
Which ones you can't do?
This one. What's the requirements for it? Is for complete focus, form. I can. Wait, I actually haven't checked the form. Because this is one of them.
What does it do anyway?
It unlocks half of my nuclear reactor thingies, the good ones, and also gives me the good divisions.
Isn't it strength in the Red Army that gives you the?
Well, say no. If you read a thing here,
Damage.
yeah, I want. I'm looking at the nuclear ones, the nuclear construction. I mean, I can live without it. Just that these divisions that I spawn in with these focuses are really good. But I mean, I don't need it, so I mean, whatever. Oh yeah, I'm going to do this now. I'm gonna get sanctioned by the West. It speeds up the progress of me just turning people communists and eating them up.
I'm quickly building some high-speed rail throughout the entire country.
Like railroads or infrastructure?
No, high-speed rail. As in a special big bonus to the client.
No, you have a special like a project.
No, it's just it's focused on decisions that I like. It's like down. It's high-speed rail.
Okay, cool. Oh boy, I'm gonna get sanctioned.
Shame. I almost got it.
Pick your targets, lads!
Who knew having a Hoy server could be so dramatic sometimes?
Yeah.
I've had someone message me saying that the Italy person is just a bit of a douche, basically.
Meanie.
Well, he apparently very much thinks that everything he does is perfect, no one else can play the game better than him, and thus thus he goes like closed economy on everything and doesn't share his stuff with anyone.
I mean, you shouldn't, because the man's just better than
Yeah, true. But on top of that as well, like, if he starts losing, apparently he rage quits.
Honestly, I mean, you should always do that, because that way you didn't actually lose.
Bjorn? Even though you may be right, shut the fuck up.
If you leave before you actually lost, you did never lose.
That may very well be the case. But that does not change what I just said to you.
I don't know. The same thing with people over here in the west as well, starting to hardbox each other.
Maybe because we are big.
Not that aggressive. I mean, I was aggressive now. I just demanded. I believe that all of the pre-Soviet areas belongs to me, but you know, that's a hearsay. Speaking of which, I should actually modernize my Air Force. Hey Björn, instead of finding a pause to make my helicopter. I can just slow down speed. Just trying to read what all of the things do.
Just make it. It's really easy. Just slot something. There's lots of things on it.
Yeah, that's why I'm reading what is actually like decent stuff to put on it. It's like, oh shit.
All my shit is not true.
What's that?
I said all my shit is not true.
Yes, damn, rocket pods are really good. Okay, I'm just gonna slap a bunch of rocket pods on my.
The living will join us.
It has 90 soft attack now, by the way.
Master Necromancer.
Maybe if I would put heavy. Yeah, that way he has no reliability problem.
Yes, Lich Master. It is done. Everything. Taste my axe.
I make you mouse. You know, I don't have 3 billion factories, Bjorn, maybe. You know, fucking neck yourself next time. Keep it miss. I mean, it's also what lack in a single population to actually utilize
Master Necromancer.
My unemployment rate is still rising. It's so stupid.
What was I saying?
Yes, awake, minions.
Yeah, I'm struggling with this thing called, you know, actually having its contents. I need to go back to my fucking.
Indonesia is also going to join. Oh, fuck's sakes. What is this massive fucking box?
It's called a gay box.
Very well.
Hey, you wanted to share? Okay, what was your stats on your helicopter now? Yeah, heavy and heart attack.
Yep, 12.
I have 66 or 1000 soft attack, 364 heart attack.
Chaos looms.
It's better than mine. At least that's what the fucking... At least what I've heard.
Hello, General.
I might not be wrong in my statement.
Now is our death. Blood for corn.
Well,
Axe of Krell. I am dead.
the fuck are you doing?
Atrophy. Decay.
Then I'm also taking a save.
I run. Life is a phase.
Behold Krell. Soon, camera soon.
Yep. You look at 1 minute now. You wolf like half the fucking road.
Cameras will. Smash them. Slaughter.
This is the peasant's guilt I hunger.
Destruction.
The lady's blessing is lost.
Blood. All shall burn. Carnage. Tremble, mortals. Agreed, necromancer.
Nice hobby I have.
Corn cores.
These helicopters are incredibly fun.
Send them back to their
Yeah, the helicopters are hella bonkers.
Oh, come on. Oh, he's coming back. Okay. Off with her head then. Come on. You're right next to her.
Kill, maim, burn.
Their time has come.
Master Necromancer.
Ladies helicopter brigade. Brigade's a fucking king.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Yes. There we go. The battle ends. That felt bloody.
Hey, Bjorn, could you accept that? Thank you.
Well, I'm coming out on top, but it was definitely bloody.
Lost a lot, I'm guessing, after all.
I went in with nearly 4,000 men. I'm coming out with just shy of 1,500. But they also went in with close to 3,000, and they're coming out with 1.5 as well.
Okay.
And it's easier for me to replenish my losses than them. Because for me, are you joking me? I'm straight into another battle.
Oh, I was doing all of that under red air. Oh, fair enough.
Hey Bjorn, how's the war looking?
What's the time?
Are you in circle?
I'm not
Oh,
gonna
you're
rush into
circle.
another game tonight. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it.
I think I was calling it.
The save on.
Well, the same people that I just fought, their second general has just started the fight, so I'm going. This is gonna be.
And you can't retreat from the battle.
I can, but at the same time, I want to conquer this town, and I know by actually playing the battle I could probably win.
Okay.
And it's like, their only advantage is the fact that they've got so many archers. So if I set Krell off after the archers, I'd be good. But they also are down to their faction leader, who's on 164 health, leading them. So, kill the faction leader, the morale falls, I win by default. It's a game for another